Well, people. Today, very beautiful day here in Arkansas. The Rock, Wushashakun Empire, the Morshal Moroccan Empire, Washita Territory, and been getting a lot of questions about, ObaShango-El, what you think about Donald Trump? Donald Trump this, Donald Trump that. Well, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I don't too much deal with the current United States and the current 50 states corporate democracies and their policies over there, because I recognize it for what it is. It's a corporation, and they have their policies and they have their set way of doing things. But I will say this: now that Barack Obama has ceded the CEO position to Trump, not too much is going to change, because like I said, they have a set way about how they navigate their ship. But you have to look at the ultimate question is not about him, but what about you? What is your relationship? What is your status in regards to the policies and procedures of how they do things over there? Personally, Donald Trump is a businessman, and he's been selected to get this corporation back on track. The debt is quite massive, and he's looking for various ways to bring it down. So all of these marches and people being upset about cutting government benefits and the possibility of abolishing the federal funding of the BIA. Well, hey, it is what it is. That's no one's fault, but they're on. Everyone should have saw this coming. Basically, he's going to kick all of these useless eaters up off of Lady Liberty's titty, and that's what he's been assigned to do. So, with that being said, all of this marching, the women march and all of that type of stuff, and feminism, none of that is going to change anything about how they do business over there in the current United States and the current 50 states corporate democracies. The reason being is because of these 14th Amendment ins legis legal fictions, known today as Negro, black, colored, African American, Afro American, white, Latino, American Indian, Native American. All of those things are corporate constructs by which the United States actually owns those constructs as patented intellectual property. So as long as you're going by those things, and you have not corrected your status in such a manner as needs to be recognized by the nations of the earth, then your own undoing is your fault. You can't blame anyone else, for your ignorance. And ignorance of the law is no excuse. So I personally think he's just what the corporate democracy ordered. It's just what is needed. I recently saw where I haven't actually seen it put into an executive order or anything like that, but supposedly he's opened up the door for small businesses. Well, that's a good thing. Now this is going to force people to be industrious. I mean, it doesn't even matter, man, what you do, just as long as you are industrious. It could be underwater basket weaving for all he cares. As long as you can provide jobs and, get people back into the workforce, then that's what it's about. The Democrats and all of these guys, like I said, I don't deal with either party. As a Moor, I deal strictly, and as a Paleo-American, I talk to them as Aborigine. I deal strictly with the matters as it pertains to Paleo-American. I talk to them as Aborigine Moors, mound builders, and as Moors of the Moroccan Empire, which actually sanctioned the usufruct known as the United States of America to do business over here in Madrid, Alaska, also known as Asku-Shamal or Ask-Shamal, the northern land or the continent lying beyond the sunset. That's all I deal with, and international laws and the other ones that may pertain to us. But as far as what Trump is doing, you know, if you don't like it, you know, you can't be mad at anyone but yourself. You know, correct your status. None of that stuff will apply to you once you have a nationality, because they have to look at the international laws as it pertains to the nation of which you are a part of, you know. So, you know, you're steadily marching for rights and this, that, and the third. You have no rights as a legal fiction dead entity. If you're a 14th Amendment U.S. citizen, you are dead at law. Last time I checked, I've never seen a dead man speak or a dead woman speak. And this ain't Lazarus. If you're a part of that fiction that's known as the states of, which are democracies right now, the republic is gone defunct. It's still there by law, but it's unoccupied. Well, the democracy has no constitution. So therefore you have no rights to the Constitution for the United States of America. It doesn't apply to you. The only ones who are a party to that contract are Moors. If you are underneath that bankruptcy, and the 14th Amendment Section 4 says the validity of the public debt shall not be questioned. Well, the massive amounts of debt that are part of the democracy, that's on your back. So as long as you're part of the bankruptcy, you're part of the 14th Amendment, party to the 14th Amendment because you never refuted it. And, you know, the democracy, well then don't complain. Don't complain. You know, your suffering is due to your own ignorance. And if you know better and you choose to ignore the truth, or you hear the truth and you don't go and research it for yourself, then your suffering is due to your stupidity. And if you hear the truth and you know it's true, but yet and still you maintain your current position, then it's due to your suffering is due to your own foolishness. So I think Trump is going to be good for the corporate United States and the corporate 50 states democracy. You know, he's going to make people get up off their ass, and he's going to make them do what they have to do. He's going to make them research the law to finally stand up and say, hey, you know, you can't do this because of XYZ. And they say, well, who are you? Well, I am such and such. And you have a nationality. White is not going to cut it anymore. You had plenty of time underneath Jim Crow and all these other things that they put in, and you bought into the legal fiction. When Theodore Allen had published his work, his magnum opus, The Invention of the White Race, volumes 1 and 2, he basically put it on notice for all of y'all and told you that, hey, white is not a nationality. It's not. He told everybody he was English American, which means that his jus sanguinis pedigree is from Albion, known as England today, and that his jus soli dominions, or his birthright citizenship, birth citizenship, was over here in Morocco of the West, or Al Moroccan, or America. So he knew what time it was. So so-called white people that's claiming that brand today, well, you better correct your status too. That's the only thing I tell you. Trump doesn't care about that. You know, he doesn't care if you're quote unquote white. This man is a businessman. He's here to conduct business. The only thing he looks at is numbers. That's it. So you better do something quick. That's what I gotta tell you. You know, because right now, man, he came in, and it's funny to me. It's sad that people are suffering because of their own ignorance, stupidity, or foolishness. But hey, guess what? It's just what the doctor ordered. Get up off your ass and start doing your due diligence. So, you know, with that being said, Only thing I can tell you is today is a good day. It's a good day. And just be prepared. Be prepared. Until then, peace and love, everybody. Ashe.